Shalawama, Shalawama. I'm working on, I did my own curriculum, lesson plans or however you want to call it for this school year. And I'm going to walk you through how I did mine. So you go on homeschooling. Because I am in Iowa, so I put homeschooling Iowa. So I click that. And then you go into, make sure you read most of these, especially your laws. Okay, because sometimes it can be different because of what's going on out there, but just make sure you read them and have what you really want to do in these. So this is what I do because I read them all every year. I read them, but I still go in and make sure that I reread them and make sure that is everything. If this is your first year, then I usually, the one that I pick, I copy and take it to a Word document. And then I push Control V. All right. So that you can have all the information at your hand. Okay. So you won't have to, no. And usually I put it in my binder, or it's glossy, so that's why it is reflection. But I usually put it in my binder, so I'll make sure I print it out and I keep it in there. But I've did this for years, so I just, instead of print it out, unless it's something different every year, I put it in my binder so I can have it every year. Every year, if I'm doing a new binder, I don't. I just start off with the whatever school year it is, and I work from there and take out what we used or didn't use, and I recycle it or bring it to this school year. However you want to do it, or you didn't see it in the need at that time. So I make sure that. And then I go down to another page started, and I go to so this usually tells you how many days you need to have every school year, at least these many school days per year. And this is Iowa, so I don't know about your state. But if you need help to figuring this stuff out, just send me a message in the box below, a comment section. So I have 148 days. I do more because of different things that come up during the year. If, like last year, we took geography, vacation. So actually, at first it was just a regular vacation, but then I realized it's talking about geography. We went through different states, so that's why I made it like that. So these mini school days, so you have to look on yours, and it has at least these many days per quarter. But usually I take the big number that I do, because I usually do 180, and I divide it by quarter. Every quarter is 4, because it's 4 quarters in $1. And I divide it by that, and I'll get how many days. So that's pretty much up to you how you want to do it. It says no subjects are required for us, but usually I go in to, I think it's 3. Okay. And let's see. I'm trying to figure out, what do I look at? It's pretty much saying the same thing. So let's go and see what 3 does. Sorry about this. Let's see. It don't say. So let's go into 1. Is it I don't know. Okay, there it is. So if it's whatever required subjects you have, sometimes you gotta research for them, just like I had to. So you go and see, I need math, reading, language arts, and it's different because they're saying reading and language arts are 2 different things. So math, reading, language arts, science, social studies. So I go, push Control V, I copied it. I just usually do just Control C, and then when I get to where I want, and hit Control V. Okay, so now I go into math, and I figure out some. If you're new to this, you can go into a review for them the first quarter. So you could just say review if this is your first year trying to figure out what they need help in. So you could just click review. You can like review over everything. Like what do you think they need to learn? And you can figure out what they need help in, like adding, subtraction, multiply, dividing, fractions, whatever it is. That's why I said a review. Okay, so you can figure out whatever they need to know, or whatever they need, or whatever you want them to know. So look at that and look how you want to do it. Okay, so make sure you go into, because most of the time I look at it as it's my child. I'm trying to get to because I don't do grade. They're 13. I help with my grandson schooling, so he's only 2, but I still make sure he learns his ABCs, his 1, 2, 3s, and color, shape, sound, all that. So to me, between till he get 5 is just going to be that, learning numbers, shapes, stuff like that. So this year with mines, before I go into anything else, they ask for a request on division. So I would just write division. Okay, so make sure you look into what they need to know, how they need to know it. All right, so reading. What books do you want them to read this year? Like with my daughter, when she was in 6th grade, Mildred D. Taylor was the book that I read. Roll of Thunder, Hear My Cry. So I made sure that my 2 daughters read Roll of Thunder, Hear My Cry. Okay. So that's what I worked on with them. So we read that. And then language arts, you can do book reports, you can do spelling if they need help with the spelling words, whatever did they need help with. You can do a review on that. How is they writing? Where is they writing at if this is your first year? Or my big thing is copy work. So they take so basically is like, I got this book that I read earlier. So I'll just take this and tell them to copy it down. And that's it. That's copy work. So any words that they needed help with, that's dealing with their spelling this week. So we do that. And then science, do you know what interests your children in science? What interests them? What do they talk about a lot? Okay, and then that's how you get your science. And then your social studies, that's history, geography. As I told you, we took a trip, an unexpected trip, but we took a trip. And we went to Mississippi, but we hit states. So we learned about them states. We studied them states. We did this. So that's where we're going to keep going on that this year. Social studies, maybe it's the history of the state or history of your state that you're in. Learning the states and capitals, learning the 4 oceans, all that is social studies. All that is history. Okay, science, how about rocks? I'm just saying something. And social studies, just remember history of whatever it is. So that's how you pretty much do it like that. So whatever books that you think you can do read alouds with reading, and they can do reports on that. You can do the books that they read. You can do book reports on that. Depends on how old they are. And I have always looked up fun book reports for whatever grade. So that's what I do. Fun book reports. Sometimes I write a letter to the author or something like that. Look those up and figure it out. Let's see. Man, I like to go on what they do for free because then that help me out to go on to if I want to pay for any of those. So, Tin Can yearbook, okay, a book report and a cake, I don't know. Or you can have it over tea or current events. You can see what happened in that year. Sandwich like that. Alphabet, you can do that. An alphabet book for the year. Just different things that help with their interests. You don't have to do the ones that I pick. What made it fun to you? What grade made it fun to you? You have to. Sometimes I had to go back and think about what was fun in school with me. So that's pretty much writing. We're kind of making a business and we're writing everything out. So that's what ours were. And the subtopics, we are going to be, that's most of our vocabulary words because I'm going to have them look it up. So that's pretty much it. So, like an application, they're going to learn how to make their own and so forth. So that's what we're going to work on. Pretty much. Trying to find the first page to the other one. I can't find. So, here it is. Right here. So these going to be like their vocabulary words. So I think I skipped a page. So pretty much there. So what was interesting to you and how did you do it and stuff like that. So you can figure out, or what do you see around them to be interesting? They want to learn and understand, or what's out there, like learning about land, learning about a house, learning about buying stuff, learning about their financials. That could be part of your math right there, learning how to keep a financial statement, learning how stuff like that. That could be all your math. Just like every year I have showed them how to do my taxes. Every year we have did taxes. We have did taxes together. If we're unemployed, we'll sit down and not unemployed, getting a check every month for unemployment. We did that, and that was part of math. It was everything we did, and I bring it into homeschooling so that they will know how to do it and understand how to do it. So that's pretty much it, how I do my lesson plan, curriculum. And you can take this right here, and it's so simple, and make it your lesson plan for the day. So, okay, so like whatever you did for your curriculum, then you go down to the next page and hold on, copy this again. Okay. And go down to your next page. And you can make your lesson plan right off of that. Okay. So you said you want to review. So what are you going to review? If you're going to review your addition this week, so write that in. Addition. So you just, that's it. Reading, okay, so Roll of Thunder. Here. Okay, so that, and then you go to, and I showed you already for our writing, so we're gonna work on business. So, and then science, okay, just write in and figure out what are you gonna do. Okay, so this week, it'd be our first week, so we're gonna go find them. Find some. Okay, and then for social studies, with geography, we're going to be driving or finding a place or something like that. I don't know. Learning about the history of Mississippi or something like that. And then social studies, you go into about history, maybe history on the place that your geography. Or we're working on our Bible as well, so that goes in there too. So, because our Bible kind of do with social studies, and I find some science talking about rocks in the Bible. I talk about find business plans or whatever I'm planning to do, and I put that and I link it to the Bible, and then Rolleth Thunder Hear My Cry, and I find that and link it right to it in the math review and addition. And so maybe I can go on YouTube and then let's see, find hip hop, adding and then take this.
That look is a look that can only happen by a roaring fire at a verbal cabin.
Well, 5 times 5. Okay, well, that's not what I want. Okay, so addition. Okay, so maybe here, and then and you pause it, then you take this, go to it, and bam, there's your math. Whatever grade, I don't know what grade we're working on, so that's what I'll do. And then, so that'll be what we learned through the week, and you can print out, let's see, you can write down your own, take a notebook paper and write down 1 + 1, 2 + 2, and work from there and hand them the worksheet. So that can be it. And it got plenty of them. So just take what they done did here. So that means you have to watch the video first and make it a worksheet out of that. And that's it. So you pretty much got your math assignment worksheet. You can do that all week, and you can make that thing, and you can look on the side of here because it has more than one video. You can do it like that, or let's see, so, and then like that, and then let's see, for let's see, social studies, we'll say states, and capital song, and then you can find one of these and copy it and do that, and then you can go to you go to Dollar Tree or somewhere and find a map of the United States, and or you can find a puzzle, and then you can make your worksheet. So do 5 states at a time. I do Iowa. I'll do the 5 states around wherever I live, and learn that way. And then maybe you could go and see the land, and that'd be your geography. And then science, as you're doing your social studies, you can do your science, finding your rocks, and then you read that on the way to finding it. and you can get up and dance and interact with your children. And some people have do where they look it up, and because you got younger ones, so I want to make sure that you know about everything. So
Grammarly can help you write quickly and confidently, so you never have to slow down at work. Instant corrections make your writing mistake.
Chapter 1. Little man,
So
you come on. You keep it up and you're going to make us late.
all right, so there's your reading. Because of you have young ones in the house, and so you're trying to make sure your young ones is okay. And then if you listen to it first, maybe you can get questions. Well, what can be the name of this book or something like that? So you don't always have to buy the books. You can do it this way if you like. Just thoughts, comments about how to make your own curriculum, your own lesson plan, how you want to do it, what do you want to do, and stuff. So I'll put the links to these in the description box so it can help you as well. So Shalawama, have a wonderful day. Make sure you give somebody a big hug out your family because they could need it. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. Have a good day.